we keep the book for Vol'jin. I already decided. I don't want to give it to Nenio. Nenio is already buffed enough, to be honest. So no need. Is there a builder guide for the followers? You mean on my YouTube channel? You go to my homepage. Wait, I'll show you. Over here, I'll upload those kind of videos, guides, builds, utilities, similar shit. On the other one you got starting builds only. 200 starting builds. I can't wait to play as the Trickster. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Move out.
You hear the church bell. Baldur's Gate 3 won't be shit. It will be solid, good. It won't be shit. But it ain't Baldur's Gate. Oh, we got invading demonic army now. This thing is also bugged. Artisan's Tower. I finished the quest, but it's bugged. Man. Find the missing Crusaders. Winter Sun. Go to Green Gates. Let's go to Winter Sun. Yeah, go to Winter Sun. No, I won't play long today. I won't play long today. Only had 3 hours of sleep. Alright, let's squash them. Stretches. I never used harpoon in my life. Where do I pull him and how do I pull him? And what does it mean? All creatures along a -2, 1, 4, 7, 4, 8, 3, 6, 4, 8 foot line? What type of description is this? Are you kidding me? What is this bug? I can't even expand harpoon. Completely broken. Demon Army 8. They look manageable. A bit scary maybe, but I don't know. Let's go to worst. Because I really don't know what else to do. Road.
Take a look. I lead. You follow. A surprise.
This was simple enough.
Can't hide from me.
That was scary close.
Call me again if you need to. This was simple enough.
Cultist clerics.
What a discovery!
Onwards!
This was simple enough.
Battles await. Spells not working like that.
Hail Baphomet. Who the fuck is this one? Woljif, you son of a bitch! There's Woljif, finally! Woljif rises from the stone throne and holds the sacrifice with a raised hand. Cultist holding the knife over the victim when the altar stops. Woljif is wraithed in blue flame, and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. We thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of the Lord Baphomet too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interrupt as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? Woljif, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm misunderstanding Hell Baphomet. Not wordlessly. Yeah, not wordlessly. Right, exactly. Pilgrim of the World won't be the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief, long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. Cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss say so, then welcome. Crescent of the Abyss, because of the shadow. They manipulated them because of the shadow spawn. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Whirlwood. Why did you attack our brothers? I took them for common brigands. I wanted to sacrifice those crusaders myself. Well, Voljev, why did we attack our brothers? Because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It is a blessing from Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I had to get away from the crazy chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist casts a very glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness, and our oracle has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. What are you doing, you son of a bitch? The large stone with candles is covered with Baphomet symbols. It seems that the cultists use it for an altar. Well, we're gonna meet some demons, any demons. I'll even swear allegiance to a method. They ran into the Crescent of the Abyss. There's a cultist leader up there.
Take a look.
Of course, you got something hidden. Word of Chaos, Evil Communal. Potions. Basic garbage. Oh, Jeff. Where the fuck were you, man? Been playing for 60 hours without Voljev. I really need that arcane trickster.
Head on.
Voljev is waiting for you next to the altar, wearily wiping the sweat from his brow. I thought I was done for, could feel it in my tail that they were gonna kill me, if we ain't a sight for sore eyes, chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you, and that you were running to show up at Dresden now, I can tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell ya. I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from the other side, what else was I supposed to do? Mechanicus, thanks for the sub. Thanks a lot. I really needed Voljev for Dresden. Dresden would be so much easier for me with Voljev. A lot easier. Plus I invested a lot into him. And he just scrammed away. When you look at it from my side, what else I was supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then these pilgrims of the world won't tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed. There's a new commander. Well, I said to myself, there can be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate, I almost went right up to the city walls. But I thought better of it. Although an arrow in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of Voitiel. Wojciech sucks in breath and keeps talking in rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Voitiel? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Brother Melron yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hevsimara and Voitiel or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Voitiel is that demon, and I should be scared of him, because he's after the Moon of the Abyss. His personal quest when he stole the Moon of the Abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. If you wanna know why I will just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. What's going on here? Ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan. Wojciech's tail is flipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. Why are you pretending to be a cultist? I usually send every cultist of Baphomet to Pharasma. Now you're gonna tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you. Why are you pretending to be a cultist? Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear. And it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight and I know I have no chance against you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought them, I did. You should have seen me. I got one right on the nose, sent it ours over Ticketal, and it flew off. I've gotten into scrapes a fair few times before. Been caught by surprise in the dead of the night more times than I can count. So that's why I leapt up quick as anything, grabbed my knives, and well, of course I made a run for it. What else was I gonna do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe to toe with demons. Sure, I said I'll help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for nighttime gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war would keep more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief, but I always end up on the winning side. Just my nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of the victory about you. And it's not like I'd have been much help if a gargoyle snatched me in its claws. Of course I decided to run, and run I did. Wojciech, you're an idiot. What is your relationship with Baphomet cultists? Complicated story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. Well, you seem to have got yourself a nice little setup. Maybe I should leave you here with your underlings. Wojciech heaves a sigh. To tell the truth, I can't cool my heels here for much longer, Chief. I could have run from the family and kept running for a long time, but you don't run from Voitiel. He's a demon. If you don't find me first, they'll sell me out as soon as they get sick of me. I can feel it in my tail, or else I'll end up on that altar. I know you, Chief, you're the type of warrior that all Mendev should be praying for. When I was in the camp, all I heard was Chief this, Chief that. There's no better Chief than ours. If you need to sort the demons out, call the Chief. That's what people were saying. I swear I heard it with my own ears. So will you help me? You said some shadow's been talking to you, is that right? Not just any shadow, my special shadow. After I spent a while running around the world once scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant sounding voice, Voitiel North, fear Voitiel. And the name was familiar, because that's what Brother Melrun yelled out. I put two and two together. This Votiel was in the north, and I need to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Votiel was a demon, and he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't just kill all these cultists here and now. Because it will still be useful to us if you decide to help me. And thanks for not trying to kill him as soon as you got here, by the way. Their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stepped the lad on the altar if you caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want? In a nutshell, I got a beef of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a gunner. The demon Votiel is in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this mess and make Votiel back off. But without you, I have no chance. Help me, I won't forget it as long as I live. Who's Votiel? All I know is that he's the demon that sent Brother Melrun to get the moon of the abyss. Now that I have the moon, Votiel's after me. I'm already tired of running from him. He's gonna catch me soon, I can feel it. Man, the quest for the moon of the abyss happened roughly around 130 hours ago. It never happened to me with the escape key. He just randomly appeared on a map. That's how. What part are the cultists playing in your plan? Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the Whirlwind? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So that got me thinking, since they listen to me, we can lead them to Votiel and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names. And let the cultists fight Votiel for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. I'm a prisoner here, you know, and I suppose there's also the other fella devil. The one tied up. I kinda owe him one. I made a dumb mistake and now he's paying for it. Now don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess, except if it wasn't for me, they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. Wojip is such a fucking idiot. This pilgrim kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favors of the Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow I should know. What am I? Some kind of a demon whisperer. I just put on a kind of knowing air and say to them, do as you have been doing and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow and kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars were in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out the ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all, you know. Demons would probably get him in the end either way. Not my fault, that's how they do things. It was either him or me. His tail is twitching from side to side in agitation. There is one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. I'm gonna ask something else. Alright, I'll help you. I always knew we were a special sort, Shia. His tail dances through the air. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far, I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. It said Votiel would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. I wasn't long turning away. Scrubland by a bend in the river has been revealed. Find Votiel. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. Well, they're gone. We can free the prisoner. No point leaving it here to be bored stiff, right? Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland, where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day before we set off. I say we make the sacrifice. Let's say hold off on sacrificing. Times are wasting and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. Commander, a moment of your time. The young crusader cautiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he's finally free. At last the day has come when those odious faces will illumine over me. Cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hope you make it out of this somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Voljev. Go, time is of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better to lure him in a trap and strike first. Who are you? Deval Gveniar, nobleman, crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. What do you plan to do? Find my armor, weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. If I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Yomade's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it. You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think Whistle's lives have different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belongs to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. How did you end up here? Through my foolishness, because of my inability to fight like a man. I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on a history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. Should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. Farewell. Voljev. Now you lack items, Voljev. Now you really lack a lot of items, man. Come here, you moron.
I don't steal. I encourage people to
Jesus
save the poor
Christ.
tieflings around the world. Starting
I
with me.
lost him on level 7, man. 4 levels without Voljev. 4 bigger levels, to be honest. This gives permanent intelligence. Tome of Clear Thought. He's got dexterity. Bracers of armor. I got some bracers of armor on someone, I can't remember on whom. I gave them there for +5. Great for Voljev. Better trinkets too. This all sucks. There's my wand of haste. He's crammed away with it.
Something wrong?
I'm your blade.
No reason
Let's
to pause.
move already.
My tail is restless.
Free dancer's boots. The only boots in the game, by the way. Finian is with him. Do I have 2 Finians? Oh my god, it's a bug. I got 2 Finians now. I got Finian as a bow, and I got Finian as a dagger. Please don't break my game. Please don't break my game. His daggers +2 and +1. No, I got double Finian. I have triple Finian. Oh man, I got double Finian. He remained as a bow there. You cannot sell Finian, what are you talking about? I wonder if it's gonna scale with a bow too. That would be great. Let me see Voljev. Eldritch Scoundrel. I was preparing him for an Arcane Trickster, I think. And now Arcane Trickster is available. Yeah, I was preparing him for this. Why have I decided to stick with Eldritch Scoundrel though? Ah, because of spells, and then I put everything into Trickster. And why have I done it? Battering Blast, Beast Shape, Slumber, Dispel, Fireball, Haste because of Heroism. Hold Person, Lightning Bolt, Protection from Arrows, Communal from Energy, Rage, Ray of Exhaustion, Communal Sin, Visibility. Very, very nice spells on Eldritch Scoundrel. I wanted this impromptu sneak attack. Šta je to? Dođi, ja sam mislio da završimo skoro da jedemo zajedno. Šta je to, krofne? Vrele. Donuts. Homemade donuts. Hey. I got a good wife. Every day I eat something different. I hate it. They're hot as hell. Invisible teeth. It's actually different. They're not with sugar. No workarounds with 21 dagger quest. No bloody workaround. I just realized how hungry I am when I started eating. Look at this. Mrvic. Mrvičic. Mrcrc. You can never eat in peace when you have cats in a house. Never. I'll be honest, you can't even take a shit in peace when you have a cat in a house. They're banging on the door, want to enter the bathroom. That's what cats are. You see the other one down there. Mrcrc. 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 No peace with them, ever. I'm done in a second. Then we're gonna level up Volgi. Man, these donuts, they're great. Great. Nothing better than a homemade donuts. Everything basically that's homemade, 10 times better than fast food. 10 times better. Listen, my wife didn't know anything about cooking or preparing meals or whatever. That was 6 years ago. Now she knows 100 different meals, okay? Every day it's something different. Learn that in life. You need to train your women well. I'm too lazy to go and wash my hands. From what to wash my hands? Homemade donuts. My honest opinion about the game. Best 140 hours that I've spent in the game since Witcher 3 and Wasteland 3. A serious candidate for one of the best games ever created. If not in top 5 ever. But we'll see. I would give it more time. like 2 more years or so, I would definitely give it more time. See the DLCs also. Fully patched game. Perhaps full voice acting. There is space for improvement. My current top 5 is weird, okay? Because I grew up on different games. My favorite game of all time is Diablo 1, so I will need to put it in top 5. Baldur's Gate 2. Doom 1. Old Doom from 1993, I think it was. Frankly, I don't know what I would put on the last 2 spots. There are a lot of options. Probably Witcher 3. And that's the only new game I would put. I don't know, I will have to think for the next 2 hours for the 5th game. It could be this one. We go with Eldritch Scoundrel so we get this spells. Okay. That's the first thing. And we get an attribute point. Wrap up intelligence now. Ability, trickery, stealth, knowledge, arcana, use magic device. I forgot everything I added on Rolljiff. Outflank, precise strikes, double slice, weapon fighting. It's tricky to level up Eldritch Scoundrel because you need both spells and melee feats. Shadowrun is prepared. I plan to add it on my YouTube channel. I have it on my to-do list for a long time now. Slippery Mind is great. Dexterity modifier is huge on Voljev. He can't get dominated or charged. Improved your weapon. Second attack. Daggers. Don't even know what I learned on Voljev. He's got bluer. He's got magic missiles. He's got heroism. He's got haste. We need more utility. We need displacement. Take protection from arrows, communal. Three more levels. Danger sense, advanced talents. Curse, contagion, crushing despair, grief. Remove curse, acid pit, animal aspect. Animate dead, motion control, fireball, dragon's breath. Enervation. Ice storm. Phantasmal, greater envy. Mass reduce, stone skin. Volcanic storm. I think we're gonna transfer to Arcane Trickster. We're definitely gonna transfer to Arcane Trickster. Arcane Trickster selects an arcane spellcasting class. She belonged before adding the prestige class. Arcanist or a witch. I could give him Shake It Off. And I will give him Shake It Off. We need those saving throws. Elder Scoundrel. Arcane Tricksters like an arcane spell casting class that belonged to before adding the prestige class. What do we got from level 2s? He's got all necessary things to survive. Voljev was literally carrying me through Kenabres in the first 5 levels or so. Especially against those whites. Could take one bone shaker. We're gonna give him beast shape. Get those bite attacks. Stacking with sneak attacks. Stacking with damage. Ranged Ledger the main. You can use trickery from 30 feet away. Works at distance, increases the normal skill check. Increases the normal skill check DC by 5. That's fucking nice. Now, if I decide to stick with Arcane Trickster, we receive new sneak attack. We keep wrapping them up. Now they're more often. He is supposed to hurt like this. A lot. And now we get to pick level 4s from Eldritch Scoundrel. We got a bit shape too now. Become a medium leopard. 2 size bonus to your strength to form natural bonus. You also get claw attacks and bite attack. Greater animal aspect. I think it's gonna be a great addition as an arcane trickster. Great fucking addition to the team. Much needed. For a lot of different things. Oh. Will I play Age of Empires 4? I can't find time for that game. There is no fucking way. I played one Shadowrun. That one in... what was it? Was it Hong Kong? I think it was Hong Kong. It was a long time ago though. You want greater enduring spells on Voljev? To extend to 24 hours should be a lot. If you plan to play with other buffers in your team, then no. If you are about to be the only buffer in your team, then yes. But if you decide to go with a cleric or with the oracle, or if your main class has abilities like that, no. Trickster is great, yeah, because he transfers those spells, plus non-stop sneak attacks on every 2 levels. I believe it's the best way to play Voljev. Kaži, šta? Let me see what my wife wants. I'll be right back in a second. I don't get it. What developer, what team? I really don't get it, Meloni. Right back in a second. A šta je bilo, a? To mi ne donese pižmenici. Tišina, bre. Tišina. Tišinica. My wife's been bombarding me with donuts. This is a pancake donut. Look at it. Different shape only, but the same taste. I love Bone Shatter. One of my playthroughs is gonna be with a pure Necro, because I really love Necro spells. They're extremely good. And it's also fun to play with. A Dampier Necro. Dampier Necro Cleric. I need to play it. Turn yourself into a small element. The next build I'm gonna play, because I plan to play on Unfair from start to finish, I need to play with some of those OP builds, unfortunately. So I guess it's gonna have to be a Inquisitor, Monster Tactician, or Leader, Blood Kineticist, or a Sword Saint Magus. If I want to go from start to finish with Unfair without switching difficulty. And with Mercs. But when I say with Mercs, then it means I have 6 different builds. Okay, so not 1. I need 6 different builds. I just need to make a good team comp. And then we can play the second run properly. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see how it goes. If I get too powerful, you can always up the unfair difficulty also. I might even have one run like that. We'll see. It depends how good I get to know the game. I explained how Necrocleric works on my YouTube. It's in one of my videos, definitely. Now, which one, the fuck if I know. But I was talking about it, how you should make a Necrocleric. So basically on a second run I'll have 6 main characters. Not 1, but 6. And that changes the story entirely. Stone Skin, it's a no-brain. Arena ain't personal, it's a Keystone. I can literally play without these skills. Greater invisibility. But I can literally play without level 4 spells. No need. Really no need. We took what's best. We go with invisibility, some utility. Why the fuck not? And this is the last level. Now we get impromptu. There was also an impromptu feat somewhere. You remove dexterity bonus to armor class from enemies when you hit them with a sneak attack. The shit is huge. And he's got mythic levels also. Fucking hell. Completely forgot about mythic levels. Yeah, I'll have more than 6,000 wits for sure. On a lot of different games. Hey, yeah, I forgot. I'll be playing Wrath of the Righteous non-stop. But Fargo released a statement today, I believe on 17th October. It's the final DLC and the ultimate version of Wasteland 3. So, from 17th October, we go with a full run on Wasteland 3 with all the DLCs. And then I'm coming back again to Breath of the Righteous. Those would be the plans for the future. I wanna play those DLCs, see the full version of the game, see what they patched. Cause I enjoyed the game a lot, like a fucking lot. I loved every minute of Wasteland 3. Oh, you don't know what you missed, Dante. You don't know what you missed. Not that much in terms of gameplay, you know, turn-based combat and so on, exploration. That's all done well, alright? But the best thing in Wasteland 3 are conversations. Music, definitely the best music in CRPGs ever, is from Wasteland 3. I haven't heard better music in my life. And conversations. Just, it's so fucking funny, that game, man. But it's not light humor, it's freaking hardcore. On the border of being sick. Volgiev, what do I do with you, Volgiev? I'm undecisive between melee damage or spell damage. That's why I'm delaying. I'm completely undecisive. Accomplish sneak attack. I really don't need all of these spells. I ain't gonna use them after all. Is there anything that I can actually use? Something useful. I took what I wanted, now it's whatever. Literally whatever. I could make variation of damage. A bit of fire. And a bit of cold. Hey, we got buffs. A bit of fire, a bit of cold. Ice storm for cold. No matter what, they're gonna receive damage from Bone Shatter even when you fail a save. Save is on a fortitude, but they will receive damage no matter what. I need to make sure I deal damage, okay? When something very hard comes. And the Bone Shatter will provide that, so no fire. Fuck fire. 90% of enemies are completely resilient to fire. Mythic level. No, we suffer racial penalties. And what exactly is Volgiev's racial penalty as a tiefling, and what type of freaking tiefling are you? Voljev. You're a classic tiefling that suffers charisma penalties. Suffer. You don't need charisma. Suffer as long as you want. Destructive shockwave. Target will still take damage. Expands arsenal. Nova magic's full. I use all schools. That ain't good. Extra feet. Flawless. Mythic 2 weapon fighting. Okay, I saved. We need to do a quick test and check. Voljev would be 15, 10, 10, 30. $11.40. Swift action for the first spell you cast. Reduce penalties. How much will I raise damage with dexterity though? By a lot. Now we need to raise attack rolls. There's nothing to think about. Last stand on every melee is a must. Nothing to think about.
Onwards!
Like, really nothing. I got Wand of Haste, I don't need haste. $15 usages of haste is more than enough. It's just important that he can cast, nothing else. I also have a lot of heroism. Displacement, again. 50% miss chance. Mirror image is a must. We don't need invisibility. We don't need bull strength. We need cat's grace. We need lures. The only thing he's lacking as a classic mage from mythic feats is abundant casting, so you have multiple usages of spells. But I needed to opt in for melee damage, okay? So that's a trade-off when you play as an Eldritch Scoundrel or Arcane Trickster. You need to decide what you want to be, basically, a caster or a melee. I decided to be a melee with supportive spells. But you can also play as a caster with offensive spells. But then the entire build changes, as well as feats. But I kinda like it more like this. More fun. Plus the benefits from team feats are huge. Thanks, Kumak. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you can play as Eldritch Archer if you want to. That's also a solid option, but again, feats will change completely. Not a single feat will remain from this that I took. As a melee DPS with haste, it's fucking crazy good. Let's see how big is the map. If I picked a huge one or not. These are the missing Crusaders. One of the main quests. I only solved Dragon from the main quests. Everything else were side quests. Oh, Winter Sun is huge. But I like the change, you know. Everything green. You got Arcana, tell me you do. Kinda. Missing Scouts camp.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Good job, Jeff. Although the blight has consumed certain plants, some magic is protecting the area and preventing decay from spreading. Man, I really wish I could play for like 12-13 hours in a row. But I only slept for 3 hours.
Move out!
See? I'm
Camp is
indispensable.
abandoned, there are no signs of struggle anywhere. Tracks indicate that the Crusaders left willingly. This is a highly offensive team right now. 5 damage dealers and support. And buffs on everyone. On
I'm
me,
losing my temper.
Rely on
on a
me.
Paladin,
Miss me
on
already?
Oracle.
Who, me?
When did you drop low? Oh my god, we're fatigued. Ah, camp changed how it looks. Well, we got fatigued. Fucking hell. I ate the rest before I entered the map. Wasn't paying attention. I'm tired. I'm just tired. You can also scribe. You can't. I need a feat for that. Who's better in cooking? I'm fatigued, goddammit. Nearly to be exhausted. Ah, okay, let's give it a shot. Didn't pass enough. What the fuck? I thought the army was available. It was a short rest.
Pretty good, aren't I?
See? I'm indispensable.
Move out!
No, Smilodons. And this one is ferocious. Oh my god, the fuck. Level 17 Smilodon.
Let's move already.
Rely on me.
Who, me?
That thing ain't a joke.
Rules are made to be broken.
I'm gonna fail this without buffs.
Yet another obstacle.
Of course, it's a reflex save. Wonder if it's only one though. Oh, it's not.
Did you see that?
Of course, it's not. It's 3.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. You crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive.
It's just not worth it. Last stand spent. No, not worth it. Better to use some spells. I know he got smacked. I sent him over there because of the last stand, but it's just the beginning of the map. We keep the last stand for harder encounters.
I'm losing my temper.
I'm here.
Oh,
Where
skip
else
the
would I be?
pleasantries.
Battles await.
We will win this
Let's move already.
My tail is restless.
I'm your blade.
I'm all ears.
Practice makes perfect.
I will help where I can.
All this waiting bores me.
A bright future awaits us.
Yet another obstacle.
Together we stand.
Did you see that?
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Right, they hurt so fucking much.
This will leave a bruise.
Jesus Christ, I've been trying to keep the last stand. I'll go. Not Scylla, I'll go. It can be resolved with one stone skin. How long does one stone skin last?
My tail is restless.
10 minutes per level. Go! Thank you. Just fuck it.
I will help where I can.
All this waiting bores.
But this time we rush with all.
Ready to serve. It doesn't
Let's
work.
have some fun.
Simply business.
They want me now. Now they want me.
Cover me, all right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Logic is doing stuff as well as Grey Boar.
I found something.
Easy.
Don't mind me.
Bark skin.
The mongrel did it.
Horse clearly belongs to the missing Crusaders. Bear cubs. Is there mama?
Thanks, Lan. You're
Looks
so
like the bear was
awesome,
killed
Lan.
using magic and ice magic at death. You can easily kill the bear cubs. Although I wouldn't. Blighted Trent. Writing common reads so that your ears may heed all wisdom. We hide it scattered among many catches. Youth enjoys guessing it sick.
Move out.
Level 13, neutral evil. Blighted Trent. Take a selfie with a Trent.
No one
Now whack his
stands
ass.
in my spell's not working like that.
And what are you doing there?
Do not fear.
Oh shit, it doesn't matter. Let's seal up first, Woljeff.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, you want Woljeff? Are you gonna throw some? He tramples on us. Because it's a fucking Trent.
Distract them for me.
He easily tramples.
Head on! I'm
Useless.
losing my temper.
Useless. Disappear.
I lead. You follow.
The statue is decorated with runic script. Solid out, hello. Someone brings flowers to the statue regularly. The cats are dry, others are a little wilted, and one is fresh.
This was simple enough.
The inscription in Helet, the language of all Sarkores, says, "May you be forever joyful, Lady of the Sun." Are you praying, Scylla? Big luck.
Call me again if you need to.
Onwards!
Great looking map for a change, I bet, you know. Explore the mysterious village. Are these crusaders on a pike? The blood and charring almost conceals the heraldic symbols of the crusade on the dead man's armor. They can still be made out. Mutilated body undoubtedly belongs to one of the missing crusaders. Killers didn't even bother to strip him of his gear.
Take a look.
The fuck are we dealing with?
Move out!
Galavakos. And Babaus. Eliminator Babaus. These are new. Eliminators.
Battles await. None shall escape!
Just don't tell me it's a negative level, I didn't cast it dead wards. Please. No bullshit.
It's your time to cease to exist.
One nap that Calavacus.
You won't survive me.
Burn! I love Flame Strike. You bet it's not a Classy Theurge Cleric. You know, when you play a Classy Theurge Cleric, for example, with his Flame Strikes and similar evocation spells, you can actually hurt like a wizard or a sorc, if not even more, with proper fits. But what's the difference? You have healing, you have buffs, long-term buffs, channeling to heal, channeling to damage undead as a Classy Theurge, and then on top of all of that, you got damage dealing spells. I used to play a lot with a Flame Strike. It's completely broken. Insane how much you can deal with the right build. And Diran is not useless anymore. I think I've seen negative level. Did I? No, I seen minus 2 to strength. To whom? This is not to us. Ah, Slayer deals minus 2 strength. Bubbles, bubbles.
No retreat. No.
Oh, Jeff. Bless that. I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. I can't play. I can't see shit. I can't see what's happening on the screen. Literally. Alright. I'm gonna go immediately to bed. We continue tomorrow. And man, even if I said it's gonna be a shorter stream, again I played for 7 hours. More than 7 hours. It's 1 AM. I'm just fucking dead. I can't. You see, I can't even apply any spell. No freaking tactics, nothing. I just let them play on the AI. No, I won't play like that. People, tomorrow, it's gonna be a long fucking stream tomorrow. But today, this is gonna be it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all good night. Next stream in around 12 or 13 hours from now. So very soon, just so I get some sleep. People, good night.